Final Fantasy VII sucks? Hello, I'm Ilnej, and recently I saw an episode of Death Battle where the guys over at Screw Attack tried to decide who would win in a fight. Link from Legend of Zelda or Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. I see what you did there, post-production me. Don't do it again. And as I perused the comment section, I noticed something interesting. Nerds take this stuff way too seriously. But I also realized that I remember almost nothing about Final Fantasy VII. So I dug it out of my game collection, popped it into ye old PlayStation DOS, and after about a half hour I realized I wasn't having any fun. This game has not aged well. Like, at all. I'm not just talking about the graphics, which I don't even think were that good back in 1997. I mean, the controls are horrible, which I know is strange to say for a turn-based RPG, but when you're navigating a 3D environment using the D-pad, it's kinda tough to get through doors. And you're probably thinking, the game is great and your video is fake and gay! To which I say, Naruto, how did you get internet access? But Nej, what about that awesome epic storyline? Oh yeah, that epic storyline that's told ungodly slow and has a completely unnecessary sex trafficking subplot on the first disc. And I can understand if they wanted to be more mature and take full advantage of the T rating, but the bathhouse scene? Really? Oh my gosh, I am so entertained! Now don't get me wrong, I do see why this game was a big deal when it came out. This was the first Final Fantasy to do the whole cyberpunk thing. First one where all the characters weren't wearing stupid capes. First one to feature a talking dog and a cat riding a panda. And with the addition of materia, you could argue that this is the first Final Fantasy that let you really customize your characters. Suck it, job system! The question I want to ask is, does all of this still make for a good game today? I mean, this has been called one of the greatest games of all time, but I really don't see it. I don't think I even saw it when I first played it. There was just all this hype about Cloud and Sephiroth and Tifa's boobs! Okay, I admit it does get better once you're outside of Midgar, but I really can't see myself sitting through 3 discs of this. And people will probably argue that no game truly stands the test of time, but I'm pretty sure Final Fantasy IV holds up better than this one. Then again, maybe it's not for me to say. I didn't even play this game when it first came out. My first Final Fantasy was 10, which we all know has its own wide array of problems. Ha 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 ha! And I'm sure a lot of what I'm saying now could easily be said about my personal favorite video game. One that features a hero in green, who plays the ocarina, and travels through time. Let's just say I got one weapon under my bed and it ain't the Buster Sword. It's this one, right here. Shiny! And made in China. I'm really glad they wrote that right there. So, does Final Fantasy VII suck, or is it still one of the greatest games ever made? Let me know in the comments what you think. If that episode of Death Battle taught me anything, it's that people have a lot to say about this. And just in case I pissed anybody off, here's a really embarrassing picture of me dressed as Cloud.